welcome back. Here we are for the semi-final round of King of the Mountain Season 4, Tournament number 3.
We've got the top 8 out of 64.
Here's the bracket. The two drivers to watch out for are Arlo and Big Six, who is currently undefeated.
He's been clean sweeping this whole tournament.
We'll see if Big Six can sweep his way into the finals. Here's our first group of the night. We have Arlo of Arlo Racing in the Ford Sierra Cosworth.
You can see some battle damage on that car.
Well, King of the Mountain is a full contact sport. Then we have Dr. John of Jack, John, and Katie Racing in the Mustang SVO.
AKA the Abomination.
Tootie.
I'm not going to let it go until he takes the decal off the hood.
Then we have our two Ferrari drivers, Rowan of Uncle Elvis Racing in the Ferrari F40. And next to him in the red car is Daddy G of G4 Diecast Racing in the Ferrari Testarossa. As usual, they'll compete in 4 races. The top 2 drivers in points advance on to the finals.
Will it be Ford or Ferrari? Or both?
We are about to find out. They are off for the first race. Right now it's Rowan in the lead on the bottom in the purple Ferrari. Daddy G pulls in front. Arlo gets spun around. Now he's going backwards, chasing down Daddy G.
Arlo's moving pretty fast in reverse.
Daddy G through the garage, and this race is going to go to Daddy G, followed by Arlo, whoa, Dr. John, and Rowan takes 4th place. And it appears Rowan has flipped over by Dr. John.
At least he's near a doctor.
I'm not quite sure what kind of doctor Dr. John is, so...
Well, he's certainly not a doctor of good taste, because if he was, he wouldn't put that decal on his hood.
Tootie, you've got to let this one go.
Somebody's got to stand up for Pontiac 3D, and that person is me.
Well, glad to see you standing up for a car company that is no longer in business.
They're gonna come back 3D. They're gonna make a comeback one day.
Well, it's nice to have dreams. Here we go with race 2. Daddy G in the red Ferrari, currently the leader on the scoreboard. He's out in front of the pack right now, but Arlo overtakes him, along with Rowan in the purple F40. Daddy G fighting with Dr. John for 3rd. It appears he's won that battle.
In the meantime, Arlo is gone. Look at him go.
This time it will be Arlo to cross the finish line first, followed by Rowan, Daddy G, and Dr. John. Ooh! I was afraid that might happen.
Oh yeah, we got ourselves a
fatality. Finish him.
Oh God, not the baby.
That father and son have been tempting fate this whole tournament.
Oh, this is bad. This is really bad.
Let's see that again.
No, we don't need to show it again.
I thought they both signed waivers.
Well, they did, but still, it's a baby.
I'm sure he'll bounce back up.
You don't run into a baby with a car and they just bounce back up.
Have you seen a baby before?
Of course I've seen a baby.
That's why they call them bouncing baby boys. You throw them down and they bounce back up.
That has to be the most ridiculous thing you've ever said.
Well, look at that, 3D. He's back up.
What is... Okay, we're getting word that somehow the baby and his father are okay.
I told you.
Maybe the father just jumped out of the way before the car hit him.
Accept it, 3D. He's a bouncer.
Okay, well, regardless, we're happy the baby's okay. I think you are right, though. Maybe him and his father should move out of the way of danger, because it's clearly not safe in that spot.
Keep on bouncing.
Arlo first out of the 180. Daddy G getting sideways. I think he might be blocking traffic back there.
Another easy win here for Arlo.
Here comes Arlo over the bridge. And Arlo takes the checkered flag. We're just waiting for... Oh my goodness!
Now that's definitely out.
Fatality. Finish him.
Yeah, he's done for now, 3D.
No, he's gonna bounce back up again, right?
Okay, look, 3D.
Oh God.
And I'm speaking from experience here. There's kind of a limit to the bounciness of babies.
Okay, none of this is making sense. First, he could bounce back up, but now there's a limit.
I don't make the rules, man.
And what do you mean you're speaking from experience?
That's not important. What's important is what's happening right here, right now. We've just lost an innocent child, probably his father, who are both diehard fans of King of the Mountain. Also, the medic who got hit in the back, he's probably gone. And that woman holding a pumpkin spice latte, she's down too. I mean, this is a sad moment.
Okay, it's being confirmed that that woman was the baby's mother.
Oh my goodness, was 3D?
Nothing's been confirmed. We're still waiting. More medics are going down there to treat them, so all we can do right now is thoughts and waivers.
Absolutely, thoughts and waivers to the entire family and the medic.
And for Arlo's sake, you better hope they're okay.
Oh, I didn't even think of that. Vehicular manslaughter for Arlo.
You know what? I don't even know what's going on in this race right now.
A race? This is more like Carmageddon.
What's that, Steve? Okay, this is the 4th and final race. Arlo takes the win, followed by Rowan, Dr. John, and Daddy G.
Uh-oh.
What?
I thought they were going for more spectators.
Okay, thankfully they did not. There are more medics down there. They're helping the woman, but not the baby and his father.
That's because she's probably the sole survivor.
Don't say that. We gotta keep it positive, man.
Well, she won't have to deal with that annoying baby anymore. That's positive.
Okay, that's just wrong.
Babies can be annoying.
Do we need a disclaimer for that?
Tell me when I'm telling lies, 3D.
Okay, Susan's giving me this paper. 2D's comments do not represent the 3D Bot Maker Diecast Racing League or the views of the channel.
We're doing this.
We absolutely do not condone hitting any spectators with cars, especially babies.
Wow.
So Arlo and Daddy G will be moving on to the final round. Coming up after the break, we got Big Six, Feral Patrick, Misty Apex, and Roxanne Letterman fighting it out for that last spot in the finals.
And the amount she's going to save on diapers?
Seriously, Timmy?
Come on.
Welcome back to the King of the Mountain Season 4 Tournament 3 semifinals. Here's our second group of the night. We got Big Six of Blue Line Racing driving in the Ford Mustang SVO.
Then next to him, looking like a penny, it's Feral Patrick of Feral Mods in the Buick Regal GNX.
Looking like a penny?
That's what that card makes me think of.
Then on the right side, we have Miss D Apex of Variant Skunkworks in the Ford Sierra Cosworth.
Miss D representing Ontario, Canada.
And last up, we have Roxanne Letterman.
She's never gonna love me, but it's all right.
What are you talking about now?
That's a story for another day.
We've got breaking news. The baby, his father, and mother are miraculously okay.
Wow, I guess he didn't hit the limit.
Also, local workers are out there helping to protect the baby. They have a slow sign, a guy with his fist in the air, and another guy like saying, "Stay back."
Why wouldn't they just move the baby?
They're saying it's the baby's favorite spot, and if they move, he starts crying.
Well, that is annoying.
Here we go with the first of 4 races. There's only 2 spots left in the finals. Which 2 drivers are gonna take it?
Let's see if Big Six can stay undefeated.
Right now we got Big Six in the lead. Misty Apex not far behind on the bottom lane. Feral Patrick now moves into second. Feral Patrick makes a pass over Big Six.
Wow.
I did not see that coming. Big Six trying to get his lead back. They're coming over the bridge, and Feral Patrick is gonna take the win over Big Six. Oh my God, really?
Fatality. Finish him.
To be fair, Big Six just couldn't help it.
This is absurd. This is supposed to be a race, not whatever this is.
It's kind of a race to the bottom at this point.
3 times.
Yeah.
3 times.
On the bright side, it looks like the mom and her latte are okay.
This is not the time for jokes.
That's not a joke. Have you seen the price of a latte?
Nobody cares about the latte.
Obviously, the mom does. She's holding that closer than her own baby.
You know what? At this point, I just don't know what can be done. I mean,
You could move the baby.
there was a guy there with a slow sign, another guy saying stay back,
Those guys could have moved the baby somewhere else.
a third guy with his fist in the air. I mean,
That was never going to do anything.
at some point, you just got to say it's, fate or destiny or something like that.
Or extreme gross incompetence.
Yeah, it's definitely just some kind of random act of nature, something like that.
I think negligence is the word you're looking for.
It's wild. Just, some things are just completely unavoidable.
Yeah, it's not like they could have moved the baby.
Yeah, no. Here we go with race 2. Big Six pulling ahead in the blue Mustang.
Watch out, he's got a murderous rage in his eyes.
Big Six hitting the side there twice. That might slow him down. Misty Apex currently in second place. Nowhere near Big Six, though. And that's a fast time. 14.39 seconds for Big Six.
Oh boy, here we go.
So far, no one hitting any spectators. A few bumps there, but that overall is a clean race. Wow.
Hey,
There we go. Good job, everybody.
baby steps. Baby steps.
2D, really?
Too soon?
Yes, let's go to that fatality-free replay. You can see here going into the merge, Big Six has a huge lead, absolutely crushing the competition.
And the fans.
And that's going to put him on top of the scoreboard with 8. Feral Patrick has 6. Misty Apex has 5. Roxanne Letterman 3. Here we go. They're off for the 3rd race. Hopefully this race will also be fatality-free. Big Six in the lead. This time it's Feral Patrick in second, trying to catch up to Big Six. Feral Patrick so far the only driver to ever beat Big Six in this tournament.
I don't think Big Six wants that to happen again.
Another fast time by Big Six. Oh, really?
Oh, it's just comedy at this point.
Fatality.
For crying out loud, can we not be civil?
King of the Mountain is no place for civility, 3D. Not at all.
Can someone at least use their brakes?
King of the Mountain is no place for brakes either.
Well, at least they didn't hit the baby this time.
Well, that target's already down. They're out for fresh blood.
Amazingly, only one photographer was hit in that wreck. Big Six slams into Roxanne Letterman. Let's see from this angle right here. Man, that woman has to be the luckiest woman alive.
She didn't flinch one bit.
Here's the scores going into the 4th and final race. Big Six has 13. Feral Patrick has 9. Misty Apex has 7. Roxanne Letterman has 4. Big Six has already secured his spot. Who's going to move on to the finals with him? Feral Patrick taking the lead. Can he beat Big Six again? Big Six first into the merge through the corner. Feral Patrick right on his tail this time. Patrick takes a hit from Misty Apex. Misty Apex moves into second.
A little bump and run there.
And it's going to be Big Six to pass him. Oh, you can't be serious.
Fatality. Finish him.
Have you read the guide to the law of attraction?
No, and I'm not doing this right now with you.
I just think it may enlighten you on what's
Where's
going on
Susan?
here.
Susan!
You got kind of like these positive and negative forces
Someone get her on the phone.
that kind of act against each other but pull towards each other.
Yes, Susan. I think we're gonna need a lawyer.
You know, my uncle's friend is kind of a lawyer.
A real lawyer, Tootie. Yes, Susan, I know it was a baby. An absolute tragedy. It was unavoidable.
I think we can all learn something meaningful from tonight's events, as terrible and horrific as they've been.
I mean, who'd have thought to actually move the baby?
Sure, some may look at this and call this a massacre, a bloodbath, a case of gross incompetence and negligence all at the same time.
I think they would classify this as an act of God, right?
But what I see is passion, a love for the sport of diecast racing. That even in the face of
Susan
danger.
said to cut the feed, we gotta go.
But I wasn't done yet.
Blah, blah, blah. We'll see you on the track. We're done.
We'll see you on the track, everybody. Although you probably shouldn't stand on the track.
We
Because,
gotta
you know,
go.